When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hey, good morning, Becca.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Doing well. What's going on?
Okay, so first off, I've been dating my boyfriend for 3 months, and things have been amazing. Like, he honestly checks off so many boxes, and he's also smoking hot. Like, like movie star level, perfect body, action star. He's like Ryan Reynolds, all the things.
You know how to talk.
You
know how to talk Kelly K language.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, but he's also just kind and sweet and funny, and we have so much fun together. I mean, I love him.
Okay, so
there's a butt coming,
yeah, I was going
right?
to say,
is there a butt? There's a butt.
What's the butt? What's the butt?
Well, here is where the butt comes in, literally and figuratively. Okay, so I go to his apartment the other day, and I walk in and find him buck naked doing housework.
All right.
He's naked, cleaning
Just
the house.
totally naked, just on the floor, naked, like sweeping the crumbs into the dustpan, kind of naked, butt in there, naked. And I was just like kind of stunned, like didn't expect that. And I was just like, "Hey, babe, why are you naked?"
So did he know you were coming over? Like,
yeah. And he says he just likes to go au natural around the house, like just naked all the time.
Okay.
So it's not like a dirt thing. He doesn't want to get his clothes dirty or something. He just
No, it's like all the time. And he does have a job where he gets dirty, and he says, he just gets home, takes off all the clothes, takes a shower, just air dries. He likes to air dry 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
And like, I get, he works with machines and he's dirty, and I get that he wants to like get all the grease off and all that.
Sure.
But just like naked for hours, like naked all over everything else, sitting on the wooden chairs in the kitchen, just naked. Ain't no towel under there. And it's just like, is this as weird as I think it is? Or like, I mean, he is smoking hot, but it's just like everything's just waving around.
So does that make you feel some sort of way when you like sit down on a chair thinking, wow, his twigs and berries have literally
nakedness is all over this.
Twigs and berries, and it's more like a branch and some pickleballs. I don't know what to say. Like, there's a lot of things waving around there.
Again, congratulations.
I know I feel very fortunate for this, and I don't want to shame him.
Yeah.
But how do I like gently let him know to like cover up? I don't know. I just don't see us moving in together if he's like a nudist at home all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's one time, sometimes it's fun, but like just all the time, just like emptying the dishwasher like that. Like, I don't know.
I have a hot tip for you, and it's courtesy of my wife's ex-boyfriend.
What?
Yeah. So she had an ex-boyfriend back in the day who would, when he'd get out of the shower, he wouldn't towel dry, much like your boyfriend, Becca. He would air dry, but he would take the blow dryer and blow dry himself. So maybe...
How do you know this about your wife's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
Of information to share with you.
I mean, we talk.
Okay.
We talk. Anyways, my whole point is, let's not get into the who's its and what's its with my story, because it's not about me. But Becca, I think that maybe
that guy can relate.
There's a suggestion of, hey, how about we at least start with the air dryer or the hair dryer, and maybe that'll
put
be
some pants on
quicker. Yeah. That's my point.
I mean, he can walk around shirtless. Let's just put some pants on of some sort, right? Or underwear. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be fine with shirtless. Totally.
All right, so I can tell that you didn't grow up in a quote naked house.
Definitely not.
I didn't either. Did you?
Well,
you grew up with all women.
I know, and no, I didn't grow up in a naked house, but somehow I have
Turned into a nudist in your own house?
created a
Much
naked
to the
house.
chagrin of your daughters and your wife and your animals. Don't you feel judged when the animals are looking at you,
Again,
too?
it's not about me. It's
All right.
about Becca and her boyfriend.
But you can relate.
Yes.
There's a lot going on with
There's
you,
a
though,
lot.
this morning.
There's
Sorry,
much.
sorry, we're here to deal with your issues, not mine.
We've ended up unpacking quite a bit.
But how do I tell? I don't know, like the hairdryer thing. I don't know if he's gonna. Is there another tactic? I don't know.
This is why we do this sort of thing.
You know what? You go into his closet and you pick out like a pair of jeans or shorts or something and say, I love these on you. How about you put these on?
Right now.
See what he says.
Yeah. But we've already got some suggestions, and not a lot of people are honestly so far texting in and saying to cover him up.
There's a couple of people that want pictures for research purposes.
One of them being Kelly. So anyways, Becca, we've got several people suggesting some things, so hopefully we can give you at least a direction or some words to say to him to not shame him, but just
Gently ask him to put some clothes on.
Yeah, a little modesty.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
But again, congratulations.
Yeah,
I feel like applause is needed here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Lisa messaged and said, I already didn't have the appetite for breakfast this morning. This is not helping. If he cooks naked, she just needs to think about all the things like dead skin and body oil she's eaten.
Oh.
And hair.
Yeah. It's not sanitary, is what we're saying.
All right. Anyways, we'll get to some of your calls. Maybe you've got stories about something like you or your partner being that way too that you can share.
Cindy, not from Simpsonville, says, ma'am, get naked with him. You can have mutual nakedness all over the house. Then it's good memories and thoughts.
There it is.
Okay.
502-795-1997. Some of your calls, stories, and more next on 99.7 DJX. Ben Davis, Kelly K Show. So Becca's boyfriend is great in every way, except he is a nudist around his own house. She comes in, he's clean and naked, he's walking around naked.
She's just kind of taken aback a little bit.
Yeah, she's not quite on board with the freeing nature of his element.
Right. Yeah. And she's just kind of wondering, all right, how do I I don't want to shame him, but at the same time, can I gently suggest that he cover up?
On Facebook, Brandy says, do you have a picture for reference so I can really grasp the situation?
Right. Yes. That's a lot of people asking for research purposes.
Sarah says, my husband loves to clean without any clothes on. I walk in, he's naked. I'm like, oh, well, okay there. Hi.
All right. Okay. And Brittany says it's place. You don't have any right to say anything. And again, who cares? Let him do what he wants.
Leslie.
Girl, if you have found a man that is going to clean and cook, I don't care if he's wearing nothing but a tool belt. Let him do it. Sit back, enjoy the show.
That is some sage advice.
No, I'm serious. Yes. I don't care what he's wearing. If he's cleaning and cooking, let it happen.
Let it ride. All right.
All right. Tanya says something similar. Says, if I walked into my house and my man was cleaning, OMG, I'm not asking any questions. Well, maybe, do you need a drink? Can I help you get the vacuum for you?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, Elizabeth, not weird at all. He's comfortable in his skin, loves being free in the privacy of his home. Embrace it. If it makes you uncomfortable, maybe ask him to put on some undies while you're around. And Shelly's like, I like it. Honestly, I'd rather be naked than have clothes on. All right.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? If it's, there's a saying, but it doesn't necessarily involve nakedness. But if it's free, it's for me. You know.
Molly says, for some reason, this really doesn't bother me. I see you went to his house, so he's super comfortable there. And while you're there, you probably have been intimate with him. So I'm sure you know what his doodle looks like. Maybe ask him to put some boxers on when you're there.
All right.
If it bothers you that much. Even as you say, though, everything's so great and amazing. if this is truly a deal breaker, then you should say something.
I can't imagine that's a deal breaker, though.
Yeah,
Another comment, if the boyfriend is clean and the house is clean, let it be. Like, maybe it's a sensory thing for him.
Right.
Where she says, I have sensory issues and need not to have clothing on me. I get it, too, where I sometimes, like, when I get off work, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing comfy clothes to work. I come home and I'm, whoomp, they're off. And I will change into something else.
I was going to say, all right.
But you know.
I am immediately changing into comfy clothes. But I love, just because it's a little drafty in the house, which is another reason why I'm thinking I'm not walking around naked. Also, for the sake of my children and the dogs. They don't need to see all that.
Your kids have seen.
They don't need to see all that. It's just traumatizing.
All right. So, Becca, hopefully we've at least reassured you that, hey, it's not as big a red flag as maybe you thought it was. If it does, we don't want to necessarily negate your uncomfortableness.
No, but Gina's like goals. I'd love it if my husband did this. Everyone's pointing out the fact that he's cleaning.
Yeah, he's cleaning.
That's a really big bonus.
That's a good bonus.
He's hot and he cleans.
All right. Well, hey, thank you. Keep us posted. Pictures or it didn't happen, Becca. For research purposes, I went ahead and said it so you didn't have to again, Kelly.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Shannon says, green flag. He's cleaning the house.
There you go. That is group therapy.